Hello everyone, hope you are well and had a great week in the market. Hope you're having a great weekend and not in the path of this winter blizzard like me. I had a great week this week. I just requested a huge payout from Take Profit Trader, and guess what? I am getting a move to Pro Plus. That is super exciting, and now I can start working on my $1 million payout. That is my goal for 2026, and I think I can do it. We shall see. It is a mighty big goal, what I'm going to be working on this year. But I am finishing up a couple more evals and plan to start in February copying from my personal account again 215 props across a few of my favorite firms, and you know who they are. I have been live trading in the Livewire Discord once a week, and we've been posting those videos on the Livewire channel here, so make sure you are subscribed to the Livewire channel if you want to follow those videos. I will be coming to YouTube probably in February. I know I keep promising, but I am really getting there, guys. But I'm going to be talking about the Fast Track clawbacks today. If you have received a demand letter or you were ever paid by Fast Track, you should expect you will receive one soon. So I have a big update on that. I also want to talk a little bit about funding ticks closing, and I have a new prop firm warning for you guys, so please stay tuned for that. Alright, before we get into this video, we got some housekeeping to do. I told you guys in my last video that YouTube does not like giveaways, so we really can't do them. As an alternative, what I'm going to do is just be picking random commenters on my videos for some free accounts and possibly cash prizes coming up. And we are going to do that right now. This was my last video 2 weeks ago. Let's get into this. We got 367 comments. We are going to pick a winner from this video today. We are going to copy that link, pop that right in here, and we are going to fetch us a winner. All right. So just so you know, always leave a comment on my videos. You never know if you might be selected. But to find the giveaway list, you're just going to go to my website, futurestradingwithkellyann.com. You're going to scroll down here to click here for giveaway winners list. And we are going to pick two folks for a 50K take profit
bearish
account.
Reversal.
And let's pick our first winner. All right, we got Takamra. When I told you Prop Shop was rug pulling people 2 months ago, you dismissed my message on Discord. And you said 1 out of 2 that they are still legit. I was probably one of the first ones. Fair comment. I'm going to keep that here, guys. I want to say I can tell you that are issuing refunds to people who request them. If you've had active accounts, I did not foresee they would be ending payouts. I think Prop Shop started out really strong. I really enjoyed those accounts, but unfortunately they have just made a lot of changes. It's just not a prop I can recommend anymore, so I have had to exit. And so this is a fair comment. I really wanted to give them a fair chance. I thought they had a great offering in the market, but these things happen, guys. You know, props fail. And I'm not saying Prop Shop failed, but I just don't see a long-term viability in a prop firm that offers accounts with no payouts. So fair comment. And Takamra, you are a winner of a 50K Take Profit Trader account. And I appreciate the comment. Always important to get fair feedback, positive, negative, whatever it is. I want to see it. And our next winner is 7 Trades. Would love an example of how this impacts a funded account in live trading. I'm not quite sure what she's referring to here. I'll have to go back and look. You could always email me if you have a question, futurestradingwithkellyann@gmail.com. I always respond, guys. So these are our YouTube winners, and I will be picking winners from all YouTube videos going forward. So always make sure you leave a comment below. Also, please hit the like button and subscribe. It is a lot of work to make YouTube content, and I really appreciate you guys who support the channel. It lets YouTube know my content is valued and helps my channel grow, so thank you guys for doing that. But let's get into this prop news. Lucid just launched Lucid Black. Now, I think this is a better version of the Lucid Pro, which was already pretty cool, actually. But you can still purchase Pro accounts if you like. Now, the differences between these are there is no daily loss limit on the Black accounts, and you can get paid faster with larger payout amounts. They've got payout bonuses here. Now, there is a 60% consistency in the Black accounts versus none in the Pro. But I will take no daily loss and higher payouts all day long. 60% consistency is pretty good. Now, I have just passed a second 150K Lucid Flex account today. These are my favorite Lucid accounts. Super inexpensive. But you can still get 40% off the launch price for Lucid Black accounts for a limited time. My code Army Navy will give you that deal. You can also get the 50K Flex for like $77 all in. You can't beat those prices on Flex accounts. And Lucid pays super quick. That is why I love them. Next up, we've got our newcomer E8. Oh, they're somewhat of a newcomer. They've been out for a while on Project X. They recently launched Tradeovate, and they just had their biggest payout to date. Trader Tom here earned a $215,000 payout. That is crazy. I love seeing that. Take their money, guys. Take their money. But E8 is now 35% off. I am funded here, but you can see all the current prop promos and compare rules right on my website at futurestradingwithkellyann.com. I am not going to go over them all. Here you can go and sort by price, by rules, by platform. You can also go and download the Prop Saver extensions. This will show you the current promos right on your browser. It will also apply the codes for you at checkout. No need to type them in. Now, we just launched the extension for Brave. Safari is coming any day now, so we currently have Brave, Google, and Firefox. Now, if you are supporting my channel and using this extension or my Army Navy code, please do go to propsaver.com and register for your benefits. This is my way to give back to you all who are supporting me, and I would love to see you guys join PropSaver. All right then, let's talk about funding ticks first. Now, there were a few issues with funding ticks when they launched. They were closing accounts on people for bullshit reasons and not letting you take a vacation. I was a big complainer about this stuff, and those were the reasons I never did partner with them. But overall, they seemed to be a safe company given their size in Forex under their Funding Pips brand. The community, both partners and traders, embraced them, and the growth projection looked really promising for funding ticks. But then it came strike one when they implemented a retroactive 1-minute hold time and deducted massive amounts of trader accounts retroactively. Everybody's profits were wiped out and there was a huge uproar. So funding ticks eventually reversed that retroactive implementation of that rule. But they did keep that rule in place going forward. Nobody liked that. Then strike two came when the CEO Khalid told everybody who was calling him out to silence. He said a bunch of other dumb shit on X, which has all been deleted since then, but then came strike three, the great affiliate exodus.
Burning, and I am pulling my support.
Cannot warn people loud enough about funding ticks. Please, please, please do not use funding ticks.
No prop can sustain in this industry without good partners. And this was the last gasp for funding ticks. So they have started to refunding traders with active accounts. So that is responsible at least. But what a train wreck this one was. I really didn't see that coming. Even Take Profit, who usually says nothing, commented on this. Their message here was Take Profit's goal is that their traders have confidence that they will get paid. No funny business at Take Profit Trader, guys. They always pay and they pay fast. So anyway, rest in peace, funding ticks. All right, now I want to talk about another prop warning we got on Funded Futures Family. So a few traders reached out to me and let me know that they were rugged pretty hard here last week, and I want to give you guys a warning. Now, this prop allows multiple accounts. They recently implemented like a second step model. My understanding is that they moved profitable traders to a new sim funded account, not live, and then they're calling it the professional stage. Now, traders with multiple accounts in profit who are at or near payouts were moved to this new account. It is super restrictive. As you see here, if there is scaling, this is multiple profitable sim-funded accounts. They're moving you to a single pro stage account. And this happened to traders who were about to request either their second payout and in some cases when they were about to request their first payout. So a couple of traders got no payouts and got moved to this account. Now you can apparently only get information about this pro stage in their chat. They were deleting complaints in the Discord and banning traders who were vocal like they did to this trader here, sending him this letter. So none or only one payout, and their gains in all of their accounts were erased. They were moved to this mysterious pro stage here with scaling contracts and a super low starting balance, really low payout caps. I mean, this is nonsense. I'm saying mysterious because when all these traders started contacting me, I reached out to Funding Futures Family CEO Manny and said, hey, what is this? You know, He straight up told me it wasn't happening. So I came back like, I've got the posts, the mods were deleting in the Discord, and that's just not true. So basically, he told me they have very positive reviews and feedback, and I should basically mind my own business, and that we're not going to be bullied by any influencers.
And I will not be bullied by that.
Now, I don't like it when props start trying to do sketchy stuff to avoid payouts, erasing people's gains. That is a bullshit, not a sign of fiscal strength. And speaking of reviews, I took a look at those and they seem to be fake on Trustpilot. As you see here, different folks saying the same damn thing. I would avoid this prop going forward, guys. Not a good sign for fiscal health at all. All right, now let's get into fast track trading clawbacks. This is a fiasco. Over 600 traders have been swept into, including yours truly. I have a $32,000 clawback. Now, first I want to explain what this is because I think people are confused about what this means. Then I'm going to tell you what we're doing to fight back and how you can join. So if you are out there with a clawback demand, what is happening is FTT was forced into bankruptcy. And when that happened, the court appointed what they call a trustee. It's a lawyer that oversees the assets. Now, their job is to go out and recover whatever funds they can, allegedly to redistribute to Fast Track's creditors, who are a majority of the traders who were owed payouts when they closed. Now, this is a total scam because these lawyers doing this work get to keep 30% of what they collect, plus expenses. Very little is probably going to get to these creditors. So this is not FTT demanding the money back. This is the government coming for your payouts, guys.
Most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
In a normal bankruptcy case, they are limited to only a 90-day look-back period from when the bankruptcy was filed. That means they can only collect back money that was distributed in 90 days before the bankruptcy. But in this case, they branded the prop firm as a Ponzi scheme, which allows them to come for all payments ever made. Now, it also voids all the normal defenses we have as 1099 contractors and traders. It's a huge problem, as I said, a real fiasco. Now, if you have a demand letter, you are not alone. There are many of us. This is not any kind of official court document. This is basically just a collection letter right now. But because they earn what they claw back, these lawyers will ruthlessly come after your assets to get their money. You should definitely not pay it, and you should not ignore it. International traders have some protections. It costs a lot of money for a U.S. government to come after your assets out of this country. So I did learn that, but a large group of us are going to work together to fight the Ponzi determination in this case. Prop firms are not Ponzi's. That's ridiculous. They shouldn't be trying to force FTT victims into bankruptcy in these clawbacks. You don't do that to victims. That's ridiculous. But I've organized a large group of traders with clawbacks. We are going to work with a law firm to fight this Ponzi designation. What we're trying to do is get everyone represented here as a group. It'll spread the cost amongst a larger group of us. Primarily, the larger clawbacks are going to fund this. If you're interested in joining us or you have a demand letter and are not sure what to do, there will be a Google document in the comments for you. Fill it out. This is going right to the law office and they will reach out to help you. Now, our goal is that the larger clawback traders are going to really fund this effort and sweep all of the small clawback traders under the protection of this legal challenge. So essentially, your collection clock will stop until that issue is resolved. If we win, we will limit them to the 90-day window, is my understanding, and it will enable us to come forward with our normal defenses. You know, the goal is to either settle this for a super, like, penny on the dollar amount or potentially not owe anything. Now, I am personally going to help fund this effort as well. If you want to learn more, you can email me, or you can also join the FTT Clawback Discord. Many of us are here working together to get this done. So if you have a clawback, no need to panic. Fill out the Google form if you need help. If you've already gotten an attorney, great. But I think it would be really economical for us to band together. We all have the same issue. We all have the same defenses, but we need to stick together on this one, guys. So I hope you join with us. And that is all I got for this video, guys. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about Funded Futures Family Pro accounts. Let me know what you think about this FTT clawback bullshit. crazy times, I am telling you guys, it is always something out here. Also, big congrats to the commenters in my last video for being selected for those 50K Take Profit accounts. Just send me an email or open a ticket in the Discord to claim those accounts, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!